Hello, hello. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, that paper. Okay, that's okay. I'm back. Let's see. Hi, Deborah Jack. Facebook user, probably Carol. Yeah, Carol and maybe Patty. I am doing well. How's my daughter doing? My daughter's doing really well too. I wish I knew who that was. Hold on, I'm gonna look over here. Thanks for the big capital letter shares. That helps a lot. Hello from Oregon. Patty's on YouTube. Dawn's on YouTube. Hi, Patty. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Paula. I see everybody coming in now. I'm going to see if I can possibly see who the Facebook users are. On this computer, it's not showing up, but maybe it will show up here. Let's see, and then we'll get started in a second while everyone's still jumping on. Oh, okay, here we are. Janine, Stacy, thanks for the capital letter shares. Stacy, yes, my daughter's doing well. But I can't remember. Was there some sort of a discussion? I can't remember about her. She just turned 27, so I don't remember what we talked about. Hi, Kathleen. Okay, let's get started. Happy, what is today? Tuesday, August 1st. Happy August. I can't believe it. It's already August. I don't know about where you guys are in the country or in the world, but here it is. Hello, Maria. Here it is like a little bit like fall right now. I don't even have the air conditioner on down here. I had it on all day, so it's kind of cool, but waking up in the morning's really comfortable, and tonight it's really nice. It feels a little bit like close to fall, but a little soon for that, but really comfortable, no humidity. I'm sure that's how it is in Connecticut, Carol, and in New Jersey. So hello from New Zealand. Who is that from New Zealand? Hi, Julie. Janine Toomey from Oregon. Thanks for joining, everybody. Glad you're here. Let me introduce myself for those who may be new here. My name is Antoinette Bay. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Lynbrook, New York. And I am coming to you live tonight with a card project using Cheerful Daisies. And I have my little notes on the dies. Using the Cheerful Daisies stamp set and the dies. And I might as well just take them out. We're using this big one here. And I wrote notes on them. It's easier than just writing it on a piece of paper. And these. And then this one. And this one. And the leaf. And also this tiny leaf down here. I might as well just take them all out while we're at it. I'll put that there, and I'll put all of these over here for now. Where is the safe place? Right here. And then I'm using this Countryside Blossoms embossing folder, which is really pretty. I'm using the iridescent rhinestones. We're using the glittered organdy ribbon. Now, this is not in the online, the actual hard copy of the catalog. This is an online exclusive. It was in our catalog last year's catalog, but they moved it to the online exclusives. So you won't see it in the catalog, but you'll see it online on the online exclusive section if you like this particular ribbon and you don't have it. Some of the colors we're using tonight are Crumb Cake, Lemon Lime Twist, Granny Apple Green, and Fresh Freesia. So let's get started. I have everything on our blocks, and I'm also using the Stylish Shapes, which is a really good product to have in your craft room. If you're an avid Stampin' Up! Crafter, this is a really good a really good one to have. So I'm thinking we're going to do all our stamping first because there's a little bit of stamping and there's a little bit of die cutting. So let's do that first. I'm grabbing some scraps here, and then I'm going to grab, this is the largest die stamp right here. It's the solid one. So I am going to do that once. Stamp that once in Fresh Freesia. So the card I'm doing tonight is kind of monochromatic, kind of. Let me bring this over this way. Let's see if it fits on here. Yeah. I'm going to ink that up a little bit more. So how's everybody doing? Our county fair is held here in our town, and it never fails. It rains and is a cold week. Oh, really? I'm sorry to hear that. Where is that, Deborah? Okay, so nice solid image here. And then I need 2 of the smaller solid image flowers. Let's see. Let's go here. Oh, I lost you guys. Whoops. Hold on. I don't know what's going on with my computer lately. Okay. So I need 2 of these, so I might as well use a bigger piece. 1 here and 1 here. Okay, I think that's all the stamping on this I need to do right now. Then we're going to take the Granny Apple Green, which is one of my favorite greens, and we're going to stamp a few leaves here. 1 and 2, I think 3 is sufficient. 3. Okay. And then we're going to leave this open, and I need some scrap paper here. Thank you for sharing. The big capital letter shared. Oh, hi, Colleen and Elizabeth. Thank you for doing that. And Deborah, Franklin County Fair in Malone, New York. Upstate. Yeah, it's not nice. Upstate. When is it? This coming weekend, or is it this week? Oh, you said all week. Oh, I'm sorry. Malone County. I wonder how far you are from New York, from me. How far are you from New York City? Okay, so we're going to take this, and I'm going to get a block. And now what I'm doing is I'm going to ink up this block. I want some of these leaves right here from this die, but I don't want a solid green, Granny Apple Green cardstock look. I want a little bit of a mixture of Granny Apple Green and Old Olive, and I don't want it on solid cardstock. So what I'm going to do is ink up this block and just kind of randomly stamp. There's no that's it. That's all I'm doing. And now I'm going to get, I'm going to use the other side and do the same thing with the lemon lime twist. But I think I want to, we can go right there. Actually, maybe it'd be fun to throw a little bit of lemon lime twist right in there. Okay, a little bit more here if I need it. All right, so I have a block that's filled with ink. I need to put that to the side so I don't get it all over anything. All right, so that's all I did was take a block, put it on ink, and put ink on it and randomly stamp here. So I don't have a real solid image when I die cut the leaves. Okay. And let's see what's next. So I think now what we have to do is some die cutting actually. So I'm going to bring the die cut machine over. Let me put this over here. I have it right here. And Okay. So why don't we do the leaves first? I didn't prep any of this. Well, I didn't prep the leaves. So we need the shim plate. And then we need a clear plate. We need our cardstock. Oops, I'm sorry. And I'm just going to put that there. And I'm going to do it upside down, actually. I'm going to get a better, cleaner cut on that because it's very fine. And I'm going to get a better, cleaner cut if I do it upside down. And I just have to pass it through once, back and forth. See that? It should cut very, very nicely. Okay, so there you have it. So you see it's not perfectly, you see some white space in there, and that's exactly how I wanted it. Okay, so now you have a different way to use the ink on paper. Hi, Anita. Hi, Josephine. Thank you both for being here. Thank you for sharing. Hi, Nancy from Oklahoma. Okay, so I think I only need, no, let's do 3. Okay, so there's another. And I'm just going to get a little bit more right here. So it's a little bit more of the green. The lemon lime twist green. So variations of color. Okay. And there's that one. So this one's a little lighter than this one, so it'll look nice. Okay, there's that. And throw that out. Now we need this big one. So I just had my carpets cleaned down here, which was nice. I needed them after all the construction that went on upstairs. I needed the carpet down here cleaned, but I didn't have it done right away because this room didn't get ruined as much as the other room down here did. And so it wasn't that bad. I just have to get some of these out of here, some of these little dots out of here. So I waited a little while until I had a few more things cleared up down here. And now I have to think about painting it. So here, I don't want this one up here. So I don't need to put it on the cardstock. I only want the big one and this one. And I don't need these leaves either. So I'm just going to go, whoops, I just dropped something. Okay. So I am just going to put it on the cardstock like that so I don't waste all of that. And how many times did I say I needed this? I needed to run this through twice. So, and now it's kind of all together like this, but we're going to cut it apart. And then I'm going to do that again. It doesn't really matter if I get it all on here. It's fine. And plenty of cardstock. Okay. So we have one more of these. And that's going to get cut off. We'll leave that to the side. So I said 2 of these. Let's see, what else do we need? We need these right here. It needs to be this. I need 1. We're going to do some layering of these flowers. And this one, little one, I need 2. So we'll do 1 pass through and then another pass through of the little one. I didn't know to use dies upside down for cleaner cut. Yeah. So I'm glad I taught you something tonight. Yeah, some of these finer, more detailed dies, I do them upside down and you get a cleaner cut. For sure, it passes through much cleaner, in my opinion. And I don't even know if it's just my opinion or if it's just a fact. But it always works better for me when they're really detailed like that. So that leaf cut was really very fine. And it just went a lot smoother than it did when I had tried it face up, face down. Okay, so I did 2 of those little ones. Let's see, what else do we need? And then we need these. We need a large and a small, but I'm going to stamp those first. So let's put this aside. No, last you mentioned was a beach. Oh yeah. Actually, I don't think you were here since, I don't know, were you here last, you were here last week, but it might have been prior to that. Yeah, we had wound up with a beautiful day that day. It was really gorgeous. Thanks for remembering. And let's see. So I'm going to stamp this. So what we're doing here is stamping. Oh, I already stamped those, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay. All right. So we're going to die cut these. So I got to bring back my die cutting machine. Okay. Sorry about that. And that should be the last of the die cutting except for the leaves. And the leaves, we'll cut one. I already have the others done. Okay. So here and here, we have these. Now, I'm going to play with this a little bit. I didn't mark them up to see exactly where they line up, but it shouldn't be terribly difficult. And there's that. And then this one. This one's proving to be a little bit more difficult to line up for me for some reason. Sometimes I make little marks on these things to tell me where they have to go, but this one's being very weird. Let me see if I can see it this way. Is that better? Do I almost have it? No, not yet. Nope. Nope. I bet you I'm just going right past it here. I feel like this is where it's supposed to be. Yep, that's where it's supposed to be. Okay, now I can get it through. And I think so. I think that's it. Okay. That's one. Let's put that to the side and that to the side. Sorry about my arm. And then this one. I don't want to lose that direction. Yeah, that was fine. And then this is the last one that we need. Let's see if I'm going to get this now. Am I? I thought I had it. Yeah, I have to mark these. Okay, there we go. But it'd be a good idea to mark them with a Sharpie. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you for sharing, Myrtle. Hi, Renee, my book club friend and scrapbooking friend and card making friend. Nice to see you. I haven't seen you here in a while. I hope all is well. Okay, now we have all our pieces. Okay. Oh, we don't have these, but guess what? I have them already. I forgot to die cut these, but we're not taking that back out. I have them right here. Okay, so let's get going. All right. We also have the stitch circles. I already have the ribbon here, and I think I'm going to cut this down. I did it on my sample, and I think that I don't want it this thick, but we'll see. And so what I'm going to do here is these that are open like this. Let's see. And like this. So we're going to do some stamping here. First, we're going to cut these apart. So you see here, you can cut that. And cut this. Cut these little pieces that connect them together right off. Okay. And then let's do it for the other one as well. I hope everybody's having a great summer so far. Going quickly, as it usually does, right? Tonight I was watching a little bit of the news, and then I decided to shut that off, and I put on the Yankees pregame and started to listen to some of the, if anybody's into baseball, I know Stacy and Patty are, and I think Renee, you are too. So I started listening to some baseball and some of the trades that were happening today. And I was pretty shocked to hear that Verlander is from the Mets is going back to the Houston Astros. And I think Jeanette, if you're here, you know all about that, I'm sure. And then for the Yankees, nothing happened, which is good. The guys that are already on the team need to play like a team now. So I was listening to that. I won't get too much into it. And let's see what else. What series am I watching on TV? I've been watching Outlander every week this year. I'm actually enjoying this season a lot. I got a little sick of it last year and the year before, but this year I'm enjoying this season. Okay, now I'm going to stop talking because anybody else watch Outlander out there? All right, let's get our scrap. Where did I do it? What did I do with the scrap? Here it is. And now with the, this is the lined, the outlined. I'm going to get the outlined. Earlier we did the solid, which we're going to do actually again. No, we're not. We're going to do outlines on everything, on all of these. So all of these pieces that I just cut, I'm going to do this outline stamp. So on the little ones, you can actually probably do the big outline stamp even. No, you can't. I can't. Forget that. I didn't say that. And I'm just going to try to line this up. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's pretty good. That's all I want to see is that. Oh, wait. To see a little outline on there. And then we'll do that here. And this does not have to be lined up perfectly at all. You can do it more than once. And let's put that one. Jeez, the rings are too loose. Here you go. Oh, on my lights. Okay, let's see. All right. You're watching the Detroit Tigers now. Becky says she watches Outlander. Jeanette says she loves Outlander. Yeah, this year I think is pretty good. I've been really liking. In fact, like they're in up by Lake George, Fort Salonga. Isn't that it? Yeah, I think so. Now the bigger one, I'm just going to try to line that up a little bit. And my husband and I were in Lake George just last year. Actually, earlier this year, I think we were in January or February. We had a credit at a really nice hotel up there. And we went up and we went over to Fort Salonga. And I think that's the name of it, right? Can anybody tell me? Is that? And but it was closed because it was off season, so we couldn't get in. And that's where they are right now on Outlander. Okay. Oh, I forgot these little ones too. Why? Because I'm talking. Okay, here we go. I want to put some of that on these little ones too. Now, I saw my friend Elizabeth did this on her cards, and so I'm recreating this according to how she did it. So that's why I'm doing the flowers this way. Okay, those are done. Now we're going to glue everything. Now we're going to layer. So I want to see my original layer, what it looks like over here to the left without giving it away yet. Okay, so we have this one and this one is going to get layered. So these two larger ones are going to get layered, and I'm going to put some liquid glue behind here. Your honeymoon was in Lake George in 1972. Well, I might have seen you there, Carol, because my parents took us to Lake George back then. A couple of times they took us to Lake George. So I'm not going to line these up. I'm going to kind of offset that. So this would, if I wanted to really line it up, it would be directly on top. And I don't want it directly on top. I want it to be a little off center. And actually, I forgot to do something, which is take my bone folder and kind of curl the bottom ones down without, I want to give this a little depth. So I'm just going to curl these bottoms down, these bottom petals down a little bit. And then these top ones, kind of, I'm going to, without breaking them, I hope. I think I broke my sample, but I was able to do a little surgery on it and I fixed it. And now these, so you want to do this before you actually glue it down, of course, but I had already, okay. Okay, that one. And now the next one's going to be this one right here, this one. And we'll put that down. I'm going to put a little glue behind there. My nails match. Oh goodness. I right before I went on, I realized, oh my goodness, they're all chipped. And I'm going to have to take it off because I have to go to work tomorrow. So I have to take it off. I forgot to do it before I came live because I was distracted watching the Yankees pregame. And I realized it once I got down here. And it was too late. And now I'm just going to stick that one right on there. And these, I should have played with these a little bit too. But they're very fine, this leaf here. And then the next one's going to be this smaller one. Oh, the other thing, oh no, that's okay. Now I'm going to, should I do some slits in this? I think so. I'm going to slit these a little bit in between the petals because I want to, it's a little hard to manipulate trying to curl these petals without getting right in there. And I should have done it to the one on the bottom too, the big one, but I forgot, but I was able to manage that one. So I'm going to go this way a little bit. Yeah, that's easier. And then we'll just push that in. I'm going to put a little bit more liquid glue right in the center. Yeah, Lake George is really nice. But we were in the touristy section. Like there's other parts of Lake George that are really, really beautiful. But it was, when I went, it was really, really like a ghost town. Like a ghost town. Nothing goes on up there in the winter. It's all people that either live there or driving up from different places and vacationing, second homes and things like that, right? And then the last one is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one right here. Okay. And then that's going to go in the middle. And we're going to lift those a little bit too. And we'll play around with it a little bit later. Now we'll do this smaller one, and then we're going to put the card together. So I'm going to go in between these petals and put a little slit again. So last night I had my online card class, and I'm making a new kit. I made a new kit to record, do a YouTube recording instead, because it was the first time I'd done an online card class, other than here on Facebook. But this was where the people that, the women that purchased the kit were able to join in, and we were able to see each other and talk to each other. But it didn't really work out that well. I kept breaking up like every other word. So the format wasn't working very well for me. And so I'm going to be recording my monthly card class. Now this is separate from my card kit to go with Heather that I do. So it's just going to be a monthly class for cards, and it is available. Well, I'll talk about that a little bit later when I actually show you. But anyway, that's what I did last night. I had an online card class. It was the first time. Okay, so this is the last one here. I know that people do online card classes and have a lot of interaction with those that have opted in with the card class, but for me, it's a little bit, unless I try a different format or a different streaming service for it. Okay, so now we have our two. These we don't need. We'll put that to the side. Okay, let's see. Vacation at Lake George for many summers. It is upstate New York near Saratoga. Yep. Oh, somebody asking. Going to Oscar Smokehouse outside of Lake George. Is it still there? Where is, oh, somebody did ask where Lake George is. Yeah, upstate New York. Okay, so we have our leaves and we have our flowers. Now I'm going to take this and stamp a sentiment, which is your friendship means everything. And it's also from this stamp set. So I wanted something that fits in this round. So I had this one. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go across with this card. So I chose a round to go round instead of rectangular. So let's stamp this on here. Okay. All right. Now I think I definitely am going to cut the ribbon up the middle. Let me get my ribbon scissors and let's do that. It's very long. This is a long piece. So I'm just gonna, and this is a new scissor. I was taking everything off my work desk, which is next to me, every week, all my supplies. And I said to myself, well, I have enough to just have a set of supplies right here on this desk instead of going back and forth, back and forth. So these scissors I had for a while, I never opened them up, and I found them in the drawer and I broke them open. It's not the best for ribbon, but it hasn't touched paper or anything else yet, so it's cutting the ribbon fine, but it's not really a ribbon scissor. I've had ribbon scissors that cut like butter. Okay, so there's that little sparkly or whatever it's called, organdy, glittered organdy ribbon. So I'll just give that a nice bow, a nice long bow. This is longer than what I need, but that's okay. You know, I'd rather have more than less than not enough. Okay. and here. Okay. All right, so there's that. And now we have the card base, which is fresh freesia. So if you are not on my email list and you'd like to get the measurements for this card and the supply list and photos, the link to join my email list is within the description. Oh, we need to bring back the die cut machine because I have to emboss. So let's emboss the folder. Okay, and then we can put the card together. All right. So this happens to be a thin, it's not a 3D folder. It's just a regular folder, this one. So it needs, this one needs the shim, this little shim plate, and then this goes down. If this was a thicker one, it wouldn't need this shim plate, but it is a thinner one and it needs to have that shim plate. Okay. All right. Isn't that pretty? And that's the reverse side, the deboss side, and the emboss side. And then I'm going to use some liquid glue. And I'm just going to put that, that is slightly smaller than the base of the card. Slightly smaller. Okay. And now I'm going to put some dimensionals behind here. Actually, yeah, I'm going to put some dimensions behind here. Okay. And I'm going to put this a little lower than what I did on my sample. And then this one will go around here, but I'm not going to put that there just yet. I'm going to wait. Okay, now behind here I'm going to put a dimensional, just one for now. Actually, no dimensional. I'm going to put some liquid glue down. I want to see where this is going to land first. I'm not going to press too hard. And then this one, it's going to go around here. Okay, now the leaves will go in next. And another one. Let's see, where am I at here? Okay, we'll put dimensionals behind there after they're laid down the way I want them to be. And here we can stick that in there with some liquid glue. A few dogs outside. Okay, and stick that in there. And then these. Down here. Shouldn't have put that glue. Oh, that's okay. Okay. A little bit more. Fresh freesia is still my favorite. Yeah, I love it. I just love it. I'm going to go this way a little bit. Okay. And then I'll take this ribbon. So I want it to be kind of long. Let's see. That's going to go in there under this big one right here. Okay, let me get a glue dot for that. We'll put that in there. It might actually be too long on that side. We'll cut this down in a minute, like right now. I think this one's fine. And then we'll add this here. Add that. I'll add some dimension behind there, and then the last leaf will go right in here. And now we are going to add some gems. And then we'll just stamp the inside quick. So I'm going to grab one of these bigger gems, the rhinestones, for this smaller leaf. Oop. I think I might need, oh, that's okay. And then I'm going to take 3 of these smaller ones and put those around here. I'm sorry, wait, those are too small. I'm going to do a bigger one actually. That's a medium. That's the largest that I just put here as the largest, then a medium, and then 2 smaller ones, I think. You can do all 3 medium actually. I just didn't want 2 big ones. Let's see, do I have enough here, or do I have to open up the packet? Let's see, 2 bigger ones. There's not enough glue on there. And 1 more medium one if I can find it. Here it is. Okay, so there we go. And then I want actually a couple more down here. I'm looking for a medium one. Here it is, hanging on my bag. So I'll put a medium one here and a small one that way. Okay, let's put this aside. They're all falling apart here. Let's do the inside and the envelope. And there you have that. Let's do the envelope. I think I'm going to do the big outline on this one. My sample, I did the smaller, but I think I'll do the big one here because I like it with the leaves, the bigger one. And then the solid image, I'm going to take that, I'm going to stamp off once and then stamp this. Then I'm going to mask. I'm just going to take a little bit of this paper. Wait, let's bring this down so you can see it actually in view. A little bit of this paper and kind of cover the leaves a little bit. I don't need to do a full mask on this. right in there. And then maybe, I don't know. I don't even know if I like the leaf in there. I'm just going to go right in here like that. And then I'll get, do I have any? Oh, I have this. Okay, we'll use crumb cake for the center. And we'll leave that to the side and just do the envelope flap. I'll do the big one again. Stamp that off a little bit. And again with the leaf. Just going to throw a little bit in here. Maybe a little there. That's all. And then the other side, we'll do the smaller one here. I'll do the outline. The inside and crumb cake. And then these leaves, I just want a little bit of green in there because this is a small flower. I don't need a whole big. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot the solid image here and there. Okay, let's close that up. Let's get ink anywhere. Put the piece for the inside on the inside. There's no designer series paper at all on this card. And there you have it. Bum-ba-da. There's your card. So now this is where you can, oh, this is where I need to add some dimensions. So I'll just add a couple of dimensionals just to secure all of this. I could see it's a little flat in areas. So I'm just going to throw a dimensional back here. Oh, without seeing it is the idea. Okay. And another one over here. And there's that. Oh, and my gem is coming off. Okay, I think that's good. I could flop it up later and you'll see it, the pictures of it in the tutorial. And there you have it. What do you think? Oh, I wanted to put one more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, one more gem. I don't know if this has glue behind it. Yeah, it does. One more gem around here. There. And this is the original. Okay, so there you have it. What do you think? The original looks pretty much the same as this one. I used a smaller flower inside. I like the bigger flower better, as I said, because I like the way the leaf looks on the bigger one better. Same on the envelope. I did a smaller one here and a bigger one here. Here I added a little yellow, but I don't really like that so much. Actually, it's not so bad. You can add a little bit more yellow in there. And that's it. So next week, for everyone that's sharing tonight, and for commenting, everybody's going to be entered into the drawing next week for these two cards, a commenter and a sharer. So if you share, sometimes I can see on my personal page, on my page here, who shares, if we're friends and or things like that. I don't know how it works with Facebook, but a lot of times you share and I can't see it. So you have to tell me that you're sharing. Hopefully you're sharing to a craft page that lets you share, or with a group of friends that of your friends that are crafters that would be interested in joining us one night. So hopefully that's where everybody's sharing to. So, but I think that even just with the how Facebook works, if somebody shares, it actually, you know, it does something, and I don't know what it does because I can see that, you know, a number of people are sharing. I just can't see everybody that's sharing. So you have to give me the big capital letter shared, so that way when I'm looking through it, it stands out at me right away. When I'm looking through to get everybody on the wheel of names for prizes. All right. I hope that makes sense. So let's see. What are we going to do now? We are going to take out our usuals, and then we will put these back out when we're done. So we're going to talk a little bit about things that I have. Here are last week's. This is last week's card. So I'm going to be drawing at the very end for that after I do my little spiel on stuff. As you know, every week I offer gift certificates to my online store. So if you would like to get some Stampin' Up! Product, you can have someone email me and ask me about gift certificates for you. Okay, I'll leave my email right there actually. And then you have, if you're in need of a whole adhesive package, I have my package. They are $40. Includes dimensionals, tear and tape, Stampin' Seal with an extra cartridge, liquid glue, and glue dots. And I also throw in a glue remover and this case to keep it in. So I've had several of you purchase these, and it's just great to have. Stampin' Up! Dimensionals are the best. No one's going to convince me otherwise because over the years I've used many before I became a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator when I was scrapbooking, and they are just the best. If you'd like to become a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and earn the discount, 20% discount, you can join Stampin' Up! And I would love to have you on my team, Papillion Stampers. If you would like to sign up under me tomorrow, our annual mini catalog goes live. So you get an information packet from me and a card and a pen and some of that. Plus there's other perks for being on the team. Like you get all my tutorials for free. And then you can go out and purchase your own product for it. Let's see, what else? What else do you, that, and if you meet your monthly sales minimum to earn prizes for me, I give out prizes to my team. And then you're part of a larger team that has, I have a small team, so I don't do it yet, but challenges, monthly challenges, and card swaps that you can get involved with too. So there's that. And then the one thing my husband was gonna, he was gonna bring something home for me, but he forgot. But anyway, this month's Sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial uses the beautiful, bright and beautiful, or beautiful birthday or something, I forget. And this is my card. I'll just give you a sneak peek of the outside. And then there are 9 other demonstrators that create cards using that same set. And so for every month it changes, and with your minimum $35 purchase in my online store, you will always get the tutorial for that month. And that's that. And the other thing is last night's class, online class, my monthly class for July, my in-person and what I'm calling online, we did these cards. So that was last time, just giving you a sneak peek. And then for August, I have 2 of them made. By next week's class, next week's live, I'll have the others, the other 2. But these are the 2 that I've made so far. So this is going to feature just a sneak peek. So this month's card class features the Cheerful Daisies. So you got 1 card tonight, and then you'll get 4 more with my monthly class. So it's the August card class, and it will also feature the dies as well. And so that the card class will have 4 cards, and I featured it tonight. So that's another card that you have with that. And you don't necessarily need the dies, but you might want the stamps. You won't probably, for the other 2 cards that I have in mind, you probably won't need the stamp set either, but it would be good to have if you wanted to do what I did tonight with stamping the flowers and whatnot, you know. So if you'd like that bundle, I listed it in the description. And last but not least is the wheel prize patrol. Let's see. So this one's gonna go to the sharers and the commenters. So let me pull up my prize wheel. So the first one from last week's, I pulled everybody from the Paper Papillion Stampers group, from the Paper Papillion business page, and from YouTube for all the comments. And as mentioned previously, I have my list of everyone that's won now we're in a new month. So we're going to cross off May. So if you won in May, you are eligible to win again if it lands on you. So now we're looking at June and July. If you won in June and July, you're not eligible, but your name is still probably on here. So let's give it a spin. It's too much. I hate these ads, and I hate this. Laura Kemp. Let's see. Have you won, Laura, in June or July? You have not. So you will win one of these cards, Laura. I don't know if you're here tonight. I didn't see you tonight. But anyway, let me write your name on the back. So that's for comments. Laura Kemp, you won for comments. Laura Kemp. And now we're going to go to the shares. Let's put that in here. And I mean, yeah, that was comments. Now we're going to go to the shares. Okay, let me pull that up. So congratulations, Laura. Oh, yeah, you are there. Good. Congratulations. I think I have your address. I think you've won before or purchased kits from me before. So I'm pretty sure I do. If you want to send me an email just in case. What did I do with my email address? Here's my email if you want to send me an email. Okay, and now we're going to look at shares. So here we go. As I said, YouTube and Facebook, both Facebook pages. Margot, let's see if you've won recently. Oh, you just won in July, early July. So we're going to close that out and remove and see. We don't get as many shares. So sorry, Margot, got to go on to the next one. Sonia De Silva. Let's see, Sonia, you have not won in June or July, so you have won for sharing. Thank you very much. This will be in the mail to Sonia and to Laura over the weekend. I don't normally get to the post office until Saturday. Sometimes not even till Monday, the following Monday, but unless my husband is off and he can take it for me, but likely that it won't get into the mail until Saturday. So congratulations to Laura and congratulations to Sonia. And thank you everybody for, now I'm going to update this list for August. Sonia while I'm here, and Laura Kemp. Okay, so there we go. My list is updated. Thank you everybody for being here. Next week you want to tune back in, and we'll be giving this away. One of each to a share and a commenter. So thank you so much. I'm going upstairs to go watch the Yankee game with my husband, who just got home a few minutes ago, right when we started. And Renee, I see you're still here. I'm going to see you Friday night for book club. I'm looking forward to that. I have been enjoying our book, Lessons in Chemistry. It's taken me a while, but I should be done tomorrow because I'll be commuting to work tomorrow. So I have the last 50 pages and I'll be reading it tomorrow. So I'll be all ready for Friday night. Anyway, I'll see everybody on Tuesday. Is today Tuesday the 8th. I'll see you next week. Bye, everyone. Oh, and next week I'll have the card kit to go. I'll have those all ready for you to take a peek at. All right. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.